Hey mamas, welcome to today's session. The theme for today's session is Radiate. It is all about radiating confidence in your mind and your body. So in today's sequence, we are going to try some body strengtheners, some balancing sequences, some mind, body and baby connection, pelvic floor awareness, body stiffness release, and lots of interesting stuff. So let's get started. Just before we start, the medical advice that if you have any medical advice from your doctor or your medical provider, please stick to it and always listen to your body. So coming into a standing position on your mat, let's start with slight jogs in place, just loosening the arms and sort of marching in place. Let's continue this walk around our mat. And keep those shakes going. Good. Now let us take very, very baby steps with our feet. Very, very mindfully. Good. Now let us make that into big steps like a dinosaur, as if your feet is making a thud on the floor. Keeping your knees soft, squatting a little bit. Good. Now come back to center and we'll try some parts of village yoga. So imagine you are drawing water from the well. So keep your knees soft and imagine you're pulling the rope up and the bucket is filled up with water. You're keeping your core engaged, baby sucked in, belly sucked in, awareness in the pelvic floor, using your arms. Make it as exaggerated as you like. Very good. Keep going. Feels so good. Wonderful. Now imagine you're sweeping the floor. So just making those squats and imagine you have a broomstick in your hand and you're sweeping the floor. Very good. Now the floor is all clean. Well done. Just shake your legs. Beautiful. Keeping the feet wide. Let's take a few breaths in and out. So breathing in up. Interlace the fingers. Stretch up, 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 up. And breathing out. Squat and release. Breathing in up. Stretch up, 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 and breathing out, down and release. 2 more times at your own pace. And release. Let's come to the front of our mats. We'll do a few modified sun salutations. So coming to the front of your mat. Let's take a breath in, raise the arms from the sides and breathing out, join in front of the chest. Breathing in, stretch up and breathing out, keeping the knees soft, fold forwards. Let the head hang loose. Keeping your palms on the mat, spring your right leg to the back. Let the tops of the foot rest on the mat. Breathing in, raise both the arms up. And breathing out, open to your right side. we are going to do the warrior sequence in low lunge position. So keeping your gaze towards the fingers of your left hand, pressing through the feet at the back and also at the front, and making sure your left knee doesn't come in. So keeping that opening here. Wonderful. Now place the left forearm on the left thigh, right arm up and over. Wonderful. Right arm to the back. You can either keep it on the thigh or you can tuck your toes and touch the heels. And left arm up and over. Wonderful. Come back to center and turn to the front, palms on the mat. Spring your left leg to the back. We come into tabletop position. So here, let's take some cat-cow stretches. So breathing in, raise your head up, open the chest, and breathing out, tuck your chin to the chest, round your back. 2 more rounds at your own pace. And back to center. Very good. From here, let our hips rest on the heels and stretch your hands forward. Good. And let us walk the hands to the right side of our body. And make sure your buttocks are on your heels. They are not moving off. So once both the hands are on the right side, take a couple of breaths in and out to just settle in the space. And you're more than welcome to keep your knees as wide as you like to give space for your belly. And take a couple of waves here. So breathing in, rise up, breathing out, settle down. Beautiful. Let's walk our hands to the left side of our body. And again, a few waves here. Wonderful. Let us come back to center. And once again, coming into a tabletop. So either you can take a few cat-cows again here or tuck your toes and we come into down dog. So lifting our knees off the mat. And you can keep your knees bent as much as you like. And keep pedaling in this position, just getting a nice calf stretch. Good. And knees back on the mat. Spring your right leg to the front, left leg to the front. Take a breath in, rise up. Breathing out, down. Let's do the sequence on the left side as well. Breathing in, palms from the side, breathing out in front of the chest. Breathing in up and out. Left leg to the back. Breathing in up. And open your arms to the left side of your body. Turning your gaze towards fingers of the right hand. Good. Placing your right forearm on the right thigh. Take your left arm up and to the front. Swim the left hand to the back, either on the thigh or placing it on the heels, right arm up and to the back. A slight back bend, just be careful. You can always place your palms on your thighs or just on the lower back to just get a slight back bend. Good. Palms to the front. Spring the leg to the back. Take a nice child's pose, keeping the knees wide, stretching the hands forward, and let your head rest on the mat. Beautiful. Let's come into tabletop. And from here you can either take a down dog or stay in the tabletop taking a few cat-cows. So if you're in the down dog, you can pedal your feet just like me. And come back to the tabletop. Spring your left leg to the front and right leg to the front. Breathing in, stretch up, and breathing out, back down. Very good. Once again, let's breathe in, and as we breathe out, let's come into a chair pose. So make sure your knees do not cross your toes, your back is straight, and your weight is on the heels. So stay here. Good. Now let us challenge ourselves and see if we can lift the right heel off the mat. Just touching the floor with the big toe. Wonderful. Place it back. Let's do it on the left side as well, lifting the left heel off the mat. How does it feel? Wonderful. And place it back on the mat. Take a fold forwards and down. Good. Spring your right leg to the back and come up into a kneeling position. From here, just walk your left foot to the outside. So I'll show you front ways. So like this. Good. From here, we'll prepare to take the gate pose. So for that, placing your right palm on the mat. And imagine you're pulling a bow and an arrow. So pulling your left hand along the right, along the chest, stretch up. Good. And you're more than welcome to place a block or a pillow, just so that you don't have to really go down if that's not very comfortable. Good. And from here, push yourself up, rainbow your arms, and take a nice side stretch. Feels so good. And once more. And rainbow your arms. Beautiful. And back to center. Just take your left leg in, taking your time. And we come back into tabletop. From here, let us once again take the down dog. Pedal your feet, or you can be in the tabletop taking a few cat-cows. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Beautiful. Spring your right leg to the front, left leg to the front, and slowly roll up. Good. Let's do the sequence on the left side. Breathing in and breathing out. Once again, come into a squat. Good. Hold it there. Now in the last sequence we tried lifting our heel off. So this time let us try tapping the right foot to the side and then bringing it in. So if I can show you front ways. So tap and in, 5 and in, 4 and in, 3 and in, 2 and in, 1 and in. How does that feel? I can feel it in my left glutes and the leg. Okay, let's switch. So taking your time, lifting your left heel off the mat and then tap and in, tap and in, 3 and in, 2 and in, 1 and in. Well done. Rise up. Just give a little bit of shake to your legs or just massage your legs or buttocks if you like. And from here just fold forwards, hang loose. Wonderful. Palms on the mat. Spring your left leg to the back and we will take the gate pose on the left side. So slowly walk your right foot to the side, coming into this kind of a pose where the left leg is bent, right leg is stretched sideways. Good. Placing the left hand either on a block or a pillow or directly on the mat, whatever works. And pulling the bow with your right hand and stretch up. Take some deep breaths in and out here. And maybe this time take a couple of breaths, placing your hand on your belly. And once again, stretching the hand up. And let's rainbow our arms, taking the right arm on the right leg and left arm up and over, a beautiful side opening and side stretch. Beautiful. Let's take it one more time. And this time you can even stretch your arms on your left side. Really enjoying that elongation of the spine, elongation of the body. And rainbow your arms to the left side. Beautiful. And come back to center. Taking your time, bring your right leg in. And we come into the tabletop position. Let's take a few rotating cat-cows here, which are so good to release any stiffness in the back. You can make it as big as you like, as exaggerated as you like. Whatever feels good for the body. You can take some figure eights with the hips. Wonderful. Now slowly coming back, I want you to tuck your toes and make sure you have a pillow or a block or something at the back on which you can rest your buttocks. We are going to come into a down squat position. But if you have any medical issues like placenta previa or say pelvic floor issues, it's best that you come up and probably do this in a gentle chair pose. So do not try this deep squat if you have any medical conditions in which it may not be advisable. So if you are trying the deep squat with me, I want you to really come back and let your buttocks sit on the cushion and just widen your knees Place both the palms on the mat and breathing in, open your right hand, open the right side of your body. Take a couple of breaths in and out here. And breathing out, down. Breathing into the left side. And breathing out, down. Now, this might feel like there's not much happening, but it's a nice opener for the inner thighs. And if you feel up for it, I would even in fact suggest that you come on the edge of the pillow so that your legs are doing some work. And if you're comfortable, you might even come into a squat. See how that goes. If that's too challenging, please use a bolster. And once again, placing your palms on the mat. Open to the right side, just as much as you can. And open to the left side. And back down. Let us take a couple of deep breaths in and out in the child's pose. So coming onto your knees, keeping them wide, letting the buttocks rest on your heels, stretching the hands forward. Let your head relax. Beautiful. Come back to center. Come into the tabletop position and spring your left leg to the front. Tuck your right toes and let's come up into a high lunge if that's comfortable. Decrease the distance between your feet. We'll come into the airplane balancing pose. So just walk the right foot closer to the left. Keeping the left foot bent, stretch your hands to the back, and whenever you feel comfortable, lift your right foot off the mat. Can you balance there? Keep your gaze at a point. And if you feel wobbly, that's absolutely okay. Enjoy the wobbles, take some breaths in and out. Wonderful. From here, walk the right foot still to the front and lift it up off the mat. We come into the stork pose. Stretch your arms up and enjoy this balance. Stay with the breath. Wonderful. And slowly place it down. Let us do this on the left side as well. So taking the left leg to the back, keeping the right knee bent, stretching the arms, and when you feel comfortable, putting the weight on the right foot and lifting the left leg off the mat. Keeping your gaze at a point. And maybe having some support next to you just in case you lose your balance. It always helps. So balancing poses are so important to give you that confidence in yourself, to steady the mind, to use your breath to create that focus. And if you have some pelvic instability issues, maybe balancing may not be great for you and it may not feel very good. So you can try some chair poses or some chest openers or any stretches that you like. Wonderful. So from here, let us come directly into the stork pose, lifting the left foot off the mat, bringing the left knee up, arms stretched. I'm feeling more wobbly on this side. Good. And slowly release. Let us roll down bit by bit with the chin tucked in, rolling each vertebrae in, keeping the knees soft. And let's come into a tabletop position once again on your mats. And this time I want you to lift your right knee up and cross it across on the other side and place the knee on the mat. And then let us come into a seated position. So you can use a folded blanket or bolster, whatever you like. So the feet are open, they are next to your thighs. And the knees are stacked one on top of the other. Beautiful. We are going to do the cow's face pose. So for that, stretch the arms to the sides. Good. Now bend the right arm and place the palm at the back, the elbows pointing the sky. And take the left arm from below, bending the left elbow. And see if you can interlace your fingers at the back. So something like these. You try to keep the right bicep close to your ears. It's a beautiful chest opener. Good. Stay with those sensations. Where are you feeling them? Is it in the legs or is it in the arms, in the shoulders? Wonderful. Release. And let's place both the arms to the right side of the floor. Just take a couple of waves here. So breathing in, rise up, breathing out, just surrender. Breathing in, rise up, breathing out, surrender. Let the whole body soften and relax. Hopefully you're feeling a nice stretch on the outside of the left thigh. You can also take some circles here if you like. Nice, wonderful. And slowly come back up. Let's switch. So this time the right knee on the top, the feet to the sides. Stretch your arms and bend your left knee, left elbow and right elbow. And see if you can interlace the fingers at the back, the left elbow and the bicep along the ears. It's always a little bit more challenging on one side. I feel mine is left. And just close your eyes and take a couple of breaths in and out. Stay with those sensations. Just one wave at a time. Holding any pose just for 10 seconds, 20 seconds is not at all difficult. Just work with your breath. And you're more than welcome to come in and out if you like, but don't give up. And release. Just give a nice shake. Good. Place both the palms to your left side. And once again, take a couple of waves here. So breathing in and out. If you want to walk your hands further, do so. You can also take some tiny circles. And always use your breath as the thread to guide you in every pose. And slowly come back up. Wonderful. You can release your legs, just take a couple of stretches, whatever feels good. And we'll come into a side lying position. Let's start with the right side. So you can keep the knees stacked and the legs bent. Rest on your left forearm. And we are going to do some pelvic tilts. So just rocking the pelvis side to side. Good. And back to center. And let's come into a lying down position on our right side. We'll do a few clamps. So for that, your left knee is on top of the right knee. And keeping the feet together, we are going to open the knee and then straighten the left leg. And then bring the foot together and close the knee. Let's try it once again. Open, lengthen, back, close. 3 more times. Open, lengthen, back, close. Open, lengthen, back, close. Open, lengthen, back, close. And make sure it's not a jerky movement, just as smooth as you like. Open, lengthen, back and close. I'm sure your glutes have started talking already. So let's take a few pelvic lifts here in this pose. So maybe we'll take 10 quick lifts. So for that, let us just let it go. Let the pelvic floor just melt away. Imagine a warm butter melting in all the directions. Let it go. Keep your face soft. Keep your belly soft, chest soft, jaw soft. Wonderful. So for the pelvic floor lift, let us imagine we are closing the openings, the back passage, middle passage, and the front passage, and lifting up and release, up and release, up and release, 4 and release, 5 and release, 6 and release, 7 and release, 8 and release. 9, release. 10, release. Wonderful. And let it go, 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 go. Awesome. Now let us hold it for 8 seconds. We have been doing 5 seconds in the past few sessions, so let's try for 8. So once again, letting it go. Big exhale, softening everywhere. And imagining you're closing all the passages and lifting up, 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 and hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Awesome. Now let's turn on to our left side, and we are going to do the pelvic tilts and clamps, and then we are going to finish with the beautiful relaxation. So once again, taking your support of the arm and just rocking the pelvis side to side. Beautiful. And then coming onto a lying down position on your left side, stacking the right knee on top of the left. We'll open the knee and then lengthen the right leg. Place the foot back and close the knee. Open, lengthen, foot, close. Open, lengthen, back and close. 4 more. Lengthen, back and close. Open, lengthen, back and close. 2 more. Lengthen, back and close. Last one. Open, lengthen, back and close. Wonderful. Just massage your glutes if you like. Nice. And we will come into a relaxation. If you want, you can just use a pillow or a bolster and just place your top leg on the bolster and place one hand on your belly and the other hand on your belly as well, if that's comfortable, or you can leave it wherever you like. Or you can take a seated relaxation pose, or even lying on your back with a support, whatever is comfortable. So keeping your hand on your belly, let us take some deep breaths in and out. As you breathe in, this fresh energy, fresh oxygen entering your body. And you might become aware of the belly rising. And as you breathe out, the air flows in the opposite direction and your belly settles a little bit. Become aware of this rhythmic rise and fall of the belly. With every breath in, sending in some love, positivity to your baby. Just embracing those sensations. Is your baby kicking? Is he or she awake? Can you feel some movements? If you're in your early pregnancy, you might not feel any movements, but just sending in some love to that beautiful thing growing inside you. And probably if you're in your second or third trimester, you might be feeling some movements. Enjoy this time to connect with your baby, connect with those movements. They are so special. Some audible exhales. This just helps calm the mind, calm the body. Slowly and gently, taking your time. You might like to remove the bolster away, taking the support of your hands. Come into a seated position, and we let the eyes remain closed for a few more seconds. The palms joining in front of the chest. We'll chant the word Ma today. The word Ma is so powerful. It's so ancient. It's all pervasive. It's a word that's in every culture, in every part of the world. And it's so grounding. It's so powerful. So let's take a breath in. And as you breathe out, Ma. Once again, breathe in. Ma. Last round, breathe in. Ma. And relax. Gently rub your palms together. And when it's warm enough, cup your eyes, massage your face, your hands, neck, your belly. Send in some love. Feet, legs, wherever you like. And keeping a smile on your face, expressing your gratitude and applauding yourself for showing up today. You may slowly and gently open your eyes. Namaste.